Good morning, children. In 7th standard, we are going to learn the very first rose, Ika. What is meant by Ika, children? In this rose has three sections. Today, we are going to learn the two section stories. What is meant by Ika? Ika is a place where the Muslims offer their mosque prayers such as special occasions on Ramzan, Bakrid. Understand, children? What is meant by Ika? Do you all know? And next, before going to learn the Section 1, let us do the warm-up. We all have a book within our hands, I think. Observe the pictures and write the names of the festivals in the blanks. One is done for you. Now we are going to appropriate the answer in the box clockwise. One is done for you. On seeing the image which is displayed, the circle which is displayed festival images. One is on seeing the rows of lighted lamps, lighted decorated lamps. What do you think, children? Can you guess what is the name of the festival? Diwali. And the next one, on seeing the pot of boiled overflow pongal. What do you think? With the cow also is there. What do you think, children? Can you guess what is the festival? Pongal. Pongal festival is mentioned. And the next one. There is a mosque. There is a mosque. Two brothers, two boys hugged each other to express their brotherhood or to express their deep wishes. It is a festival of sacrifice. What do you think? What is the name of the festival? Bakrid. First, what is the answer, children? First, Pongal. Pongal. Second one, Bakrid. Bakrid. And third one, third image which is displayed with Jesus Christ. Understand? Third image which is displayed with Jesus Christ. This festival is celebrated to honor Jesus Christ's birthday. What is the name of the festival? Christmas. 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 And the next one, next image which is displayed color powders. On seeing the color powders, can you guess what is the name of the festival? The name of the festival is Holi. Name of the festival is Holi. And the next one, there is a crescent moon and a mosque. This picture, this image which is displayed the crescent moon and a mosque. The Muslims mostly celebrate Ramzan on seeing the sight of the crescent moon. On seeing the sight of the crescent moon, sighting of the crescent moon. If they see the crescent moon only, they are going to celebrate the festival Ramzan. Do you understand what is the festival, children? This picture, this image which is displayed the festival Ramzan. And the next one, this image which is displayed the decorated flowers and lighted lamps. It is an ancient Hindu festival. Mostly Keralians or Malayalis celebrate this festival. What is the name of the festival? Onam. O-N-A-M. Onam. And the next one, there are Golu dolls. This image which is displayed the Golu dolls. Do you guess what is the name of the festival? Navaratri. 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 Do you all write the answers in the box, children? Discuss in pairs. Yeah, we are asked to discuss the following questions in pairs. Pairs means two. Right. Which is your favorite festival? When do you celebrate it? Do you celebrate with your family or friends? Why do you celebrate it? Yeah, these questions answer is going to be written by yourself. Everyone has a unique taste. That is the reason I asked you to appropriate the right answer for these questions. Appropriate is the right answer for these questions. Understand, children? Let us go to learn the section 1. Before going to learn the section 1 story, let us learn the meaning of the words in the section 1. It is too essential. Without knowing the meaning of the words, it is too difficult to understand the theme of the story. That is the reason I ask you to learn the meaning of the words in the first section. And then we are going to learn the theme of the story. Listen, dears. Eid. Eidka. First in this verse we learn the very first word. Eidka. What is meant by Eidka? And the next one is Muslim festival. Looked, appeared, or seemed also correct. Festive, happy. Festive, happy. Lovely, beautiful. Lovely appearance, beautiful appearance. Glow, brightness. Seemed, appeared. Excitement, thrill. What's up one word is there. Was is a verb preposition. Up is a preposition. The two words are joined to form one word. What's up means got up. What's up means what is the meaning? Got up. Excited, thrilled. Impatient nerves are restless. As a lock is the name of the word. In this lesson, in this section, the last word, the boy happiness is compared with the last word. Lark is one of the happiest birds. Understand children? The boy happiness which is compared with the bird. Gifts, presents, soiled, dirty. Worry, despair. Fair, market or exhibition. In this place, a market or exhibition. Outside of the Eidka, there are lot of shops. Understand? There are lot of shops. The boys are willing to shop, and the boys were willing to shop in the fair. Fair means market or exhibition or festival. During the festival time, outside of the temple, outside of the mosque, there are lot of shops are there in Okana. In this meaning, keep in mind, if you don't get confusion, properly fair meaning market or exhibition. In this lesson, festival, keep in mind. Decorated, adorned. Piled, heaped. Sacks, gunny bags. Great wish. Let us learn the theme of the first section. Listen carefully, dears. Every sentence meaning should be given. You have to listen to the theme of the story to learn the question answers and the paragraph well.
Section 1. Reading. Listen to the teacher read this section. Children, you are asked to listen to the class while reading the lesson. Listen carefully, dears. First paragraph. How wonderful and beautiful was the morning of Eid! Exclamation mark is the trees looked greener, the field more festive, the sky had a lovely pink glow, the sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. Understand? The first section which highlights the celebration of Eid. The first section begin with morning session. It was a morning time. It was a special morning because on the day of Eid morning was wonderful and beautiful. Second point meaning. Point-wise explanation should be given. Listen carefully, children. The trees looked greener, the field more festive. The sky had a lovely pink glow. The leaves of the trees had a bright green leaves. The field means ground. The ground or the field was beautifully decorated with festive lights due to festival. The field looked very festive due to Eid. Understand? On the day of Eid morning, the sky had glowing pink clouds. So the sky was filled with brightness. Understand? The sky had a glowing pink of clouds. So the sky was filled with brightness. And the next one, the sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before. Yeah, the sun looked brighter than never before. On the day was dawn for the people of the world to wish a very happy Eid. Understand? On the day dawn for the people of the world to wish a very happy Eid. Do you all understand the first paragraph meaning? Understand, children? Let us go to learn the second paragraph. The village was filled with excitement. Everyone was up early to go to the Eidgah. By the means, everyone in the village was filled with excitement. Everyone was a yearly riser. They got up early in the morning to go to the Eidgah due to Eid. Understand? Listen one second. Eid. The boys were more excited than the others. Yeah. The people of the village got up early in the morning to go to the Eidgah. It is a place. Eidgah means it is a place where the Muslims offer their mosque prayers due to the special occasion. Due to special occasions, Bakrid, Ramzan. Understand? Next point. On the day, village boys were filled with excitement. Village boys were filled with excitement compared to the rest of the people in the village. Compared to the rest of the people in the village, they had been talking about it all time. The boys were more excited than the others. By the means, the boys were excited. The boys were the people of the village was filled with excitement. Everyone in the village was filled with excitement. Especially on the day, village boys were filled with excitement compared to the rest of the people in the village. Rest of the people in the village. Next point, they had been talking about it all the time. Yeah, the boys' eyes were shining with excitement due to festival. The boys had a great and deep devotion, so they would talk about it all the time. All the time. Finally, the day had come. Yeah, finally the day had come. So they had nervous. They had nervous. The little children were the happiest of all, and now they were impatient. Understand? They were taking their treasure out of their pockets. Understand? So they had nerves. The little children were the happiest of all. Happiest of all. Listen carefully, children. They were taking their treasure out of their pockets, counting and recounting it before putting it back. Listen. The boys were always taking money. Treasure means money. Money from their pockets to count and recount the money to pocket it. Understand? And the next one, they kept on count and recount the money to pocket it back. To pocket it back. Listen. Next point. Muhammad counted 1, 2, 10, 11. He had 12 coins. Mohsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. Understand? Listen, Muhammad had 12 coins. He counted the coins like 1, 2, 10, 12. Mohsin had 15 coins. He counted the coins like 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15. Understand? With this money, they would buy countless things. Understand? They would buy countless things, toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls, and much more. Yeah, they had money. They had a deep desire to buy the toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls. They had a little money, but they wanted to buy the uncountable things due to festival. Understand? Mohsin had 15 rupees. 15 rupees or 15 coins? 15 coins. Muhammad had 12 coins. Do you know? 2 characters introduced in the second paragraph. Let us continue to learn the next paragraph. Listen carefully, children. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He was only 4, thin and poorly dressed. Last year his father had died of cholera. Then his mother also died. From then, Hamid lived with his old granny Amina and was as happy as a lark. Last year, what happened? Listen, Hamid was one of the happiest boys. Yeah, he looked so happy. He looked so happy. Hamid was one of the happiest boys in the village. Hamid was 4 years old boy. He was lean boy. He was a lean boy. He did not have a classy look. He wore a very old and ordinary dress. He did not wear costly dress. Understand? Last year Hamid's father had died of cholera. After his father's death, his mother also died soon. He did not have parents. Hamid was looked after by his granny Amina. Hamid's granny name was Amina. Because he did not have a parents, he was a parentless child. He was brought up by his granny Amina. He lived with his granny Amina happily, like a lark bird. In this place, Hamid's happiness was compared with the lark bird. And the next point, listen carefully. She told him that his father had gone to earn money and that his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. Yeah. His granny Amina told him that his father had gone to job to earn money for him and his mother had gone to Allah to get beautiful gifts or lovely gifts for him. Truly his parents were dead. He was unable to understand. So his grandmother told like that. Understand? When his grandmother told about his parents, he was very happy. He was very happy. Let us know the reason why he was happy. Listen. Hamid had no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He knew that his father would come back with sacks full of silver and his mother with gifts from Allah. Then he would have more than Mahmud, Moshi, Nure and Sami. Let us know the meaning, children. Listen. He was too pleased to know about his parents. His parents were not at home. He was too pleased to know about his parents. He did not have shoes. So he walked on bare feet. He wore a tattered cap which was soiled. Hamid kept one thing in his mind. That's why he was happy. On his father return from job, he brought a gunny bags of silver. He brought the socks of silver, socks full of silver. On his mother returned from Allah, she brought a plenty of gifts, lovely gifts from Allah. That's why he had. That is the reason. That is the one of the reasons. That is the one of the reason Hamid was so happy. That's why he had more than wealth. He had more than wealth or more than amount and things than Muhammad, Moshi, Nure and Sami. Do you all understand? Let us go to learn the next paragraph. Hamid's granny was sad. It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. Hamid's granny Amina was sad because on the day was Eid at home there was no handful of grains to cook. If only her son were there, it would have been a different kind of Eid. Understand? She had only one son. He died of cholera last year. She lived with his grandson. After his son's death, there was no earning person at home. Amina thought to herself, if her son was alive, they would celebrate the Eid in a grand manner. Let us continue to learn. Listen. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, Granny, I will be the first to get back. Don't worry. Amina was worried. Yeah. Hamid told his granny that he would go to the fair and returned from the fair first. He told his granny not to be worried. She was worried a lot. She did not have wished to send his grandson alone without elder's protection. Understand? He was a parentless child. He was a parentless child. That is the reason he was a child. That is the reason Hamid's granny did not allow Hamid go to the fair all alone. Granny, I will be the first to get back. Don't worry. Amina was worried. Other boys were going out with their fathers. How could she let him go to the fair all by himself? Yeah. Amina was worried a lot. She did not have wished to send his grandson alone without elder's protection, and so she thought that other boys in the village would go to the fair with their fathers. But Hamid, how it was possible? how she was going to allow Hamid to go to the fair all alone. But he was too strong to go to the fair all alone without elders' support. Let us continue to learn the next paragraph. Listen carefully, children. Hamid left with the elder boys. Hamid left with the elder boys. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. They ran on ahead of the elders and waited for them under a tree. Understand? Listen carefully. Hamid went to the fair with other boys, with the elder boys in the village. He walked fast, so his walking was compared to the bird. Understand? And the next one, first we learned his happiness was compared with the lark bird. Understand? Because he was walking fast. The boys ran fast without their elders, and also they waited for their elders under a tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. They waited. Understand or not, children? The boys ran fast without their elders, and also they waited for their elders under a tree. Finally, they reached the border of the town. Finally, they reached the border of the town. Listen, on both sides of the road were big houses of the rich. In the gardens, mango and lychee trees were full of fruits. Listen. And the next one, both sides of the roads, there were big houses which belonged to the rich people. There were gardens. In the gardens, there were the fruits full of mango trees and lychee trees. Understand? And the next one, lychee trees, fruit full of. Understand or not, Kanna? There were gardens. In the garden, there were a fruit full of mango trees and lychee trees. Next one, then they came across the stores of the sweets vendors. Full stuff, all decorated so gaily. Every store had sweets piled up in heaps like mountain. Yeah. After the garden, they next to the garden, they crossed the sweet stores vendor. Sweet stall. The sweet stores was decorated with the bright lights and paper. Every sweet stall or a sweet store kept the sweets as a mountain. Mountains. Do you all understand the theme of the first session? Let us go to learn the second session. Listen carefully, children.
I think everybody is enjoying to learn the first section theme. Let us go to learn the second section. Before going to learn the second section theme, let us learn the meaning of the words, children. These two essence here. Soon, immediately, Thomas, recla cord. A cart drawn by a single horse. Bearing, applying, dressing also correct. In this paragraph, what is the right answer? Applying. Yeah, the people of maximum distance, they wish to use the perfume, children. Yeah, bearing. The worshippers applying the perfumes. Wearing, applying. Content, I have to say the proofs. According to the proofs, the word meaning is applying. Understand, children? Contented, satisfied. Row of font, row. Line by line. Worshippers, devotees, the people who praise God, the people who pray to God, they are called worshippers. And the next one, descended, came. Merry-go-round. Yeah, we happen to see a merry-go-round in our local festival. Isn't it? A kind of revolving machine. About with a wooden model of horses and elephants. And the next one, many animals are there, children. Yeah, model of animals are there, horses and seats to ride on. Mounted, climbed also correct. Seated also correct. And remaining words, listen. You should write the meaning of the word in your textbook. It will be helpful for you. Next word, miserable. Treasure. Treasure. Treasure meaning wealth. Treasure meaning wealth. And the next one, miserable. Miserable meaning pitiable. Pitiable. On seeing the beggar, on seeing the picture, they look very pity, And the next word, turban. 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 Headband. Headband. Lawyer, very well, advocate. Expansive is an expansive toy. Expansive toy. Expansive, costly. Expensive, costly. And next one, smash. Smashed. S-M-A-S-H-E-D. Smashed. Broken. Smashed. Broken. Wished. Desired. I wish you happy birthday. In this place, the word which gives the meaning of bless. Wished. Greeted also. Understand, children? Greeted also meaning and desired also. In this place, we wish to buy the things. In this place, which denotes our desire. Like, desire also correct. Like also correct. And fond of also correct. Without fail, you should write the meaning of the words in your textbook. It is very useful for you children while reading the theme of the story. Let us go to the theme of the story. Listen carefully, yes.
Section 2. Take turns and read this section aloud. You are asked to read this section aloud, children. Let us read the section loudly. Listen carefully. First paragraph. Soon the roads began to get crowded. Some people were on tongas and echoes, some in motor cars, all wearing perfumes, all bursting with excitement. In no time at all, the roads were crowded with people. The roads were filled with crowd. There were lot of people. Some of the people on the tongas, some of the people on the echoes, some of the people in the motor cars. People sprayed the perfume more. Understand? And the next one. Their mind was filled with the excitement due to Eid. Understand? Listen carefully. The children were a calm and contented lot. Calm and contented lot. For village children, everything in the town was wonderful. Whatever caught their eye, they stood and gaped at it with wonder. At last, the Eidgah came into view. Listen, children. Their mind was filled with the excitement due to Eid. The children were quite silent. The village children were quite silent, and they got quite satisfaction because they were village kids. Understand? So because they happened to find everything was beautiful in the town. They happened to find everything was beautiful in the town. Yeah, they admired the beauty of the town atmosphere. Whatever the children from the village saw in the town, they stood and looked at it without blinking their eyes. They were filled with wonder. Finally, Eidgah appeared to their view. Understand or not, Kana? Finally, the Eidgah appeared into their view. They happened to see the Eidgah. It was a worship place. Let us continue to learn, children. Listen carefully. There were row upon row of worshippers as far as the eye could see. Understand? Finally, the Eidgah appeared into their views. They happened to see the Eidgah. They could see the devotees who were standing in the line, by line for the mosque prayers. Newcomer devotees also formed a line by themselves for prayer. The worshippers were going to Eidgah for the mosque prayer. Understand or not, children? Understand? Newcomers means new devotees lined themselves behind the ones already there. Newcomer devotees also formed the line by themselves for prayer, for the mosque prayer. They were going to Eidgah. Let us continue to learn. The prayer was over. Men embraced each other. Finally, the mosque prayer was over. Every worshipper prayed and men hugged at each other to express their Eid wishes. They descended on the sweet and toy vendors store like an army moving to attack. After the prayer, every worshippers rushed towards the sweet stall and toy shop like army attack. And also they were merry. Let us see. There was the merry-go-round with wooden elephants, horses, and camels. You paid 1 paisa and had 25 rounds of fun. Yeah. After the prayer, every worshippers rushed towards the sweet stall and toy shops for shopping the toys and sweets. Because on the day was Eid, understand? And also there was a merry-go-round. In the rotating machine, there are lot of model wooden animals like elephants, horses, camels, which people ride for entertainment. If 1 paisa was paid, we could have 25 rounds with great entertainment on the merry-go-round. Understand or not, Kana? If 1 paisa was paid, understand how many rounds the boys could ride on the merry-go-round? 25 rounds. Understand? Listen continuously. Muhammad and Mohsin and Nure and other boys mounted on the horses and camels. Yeah, except Hamid. Muhammad, Mohsin, Nure and other boys climbed the horse and camels and elephants to ride for fun. Hamid did not have desire to have fun. Listen carefully. Did not have a desire to have fun by riding merry-go-round. He did not have but let us learn whether if he had a sufficient amount to ride on the merry-go-round or not. What did he have an opinion by riding the merry-go-round in the fair? Listen carefully. Let us go to learn the next. Hamid watched them from a distance. All he had were 3 paisas. He couldn't part with the third of his treasure for a few miserable rounds. They were soon done with their rides. Hamid did not have a wish to have fun by riding merry-go-round. He watched his friends, Muhammad, Mohsin, Nure from a long distance. Understand? He had 3 paisas. He did not have an intention to pay 1 paisa to have a trivial happiness for few miserable rounds on the merry-go-round. Understand or not, children? Listen, in no time at all, Muhammad, Mohsin, Nure completed their rides on the merry-go-round. Listen, there were soon done with their rides. Then it was time for the toys. Understand? After riding the merry-go-round, they visited the toy shop. In no time at all, Muhammad, Mohsin, Nure completed their rides on the merry-go-round. Next, their visits towards the toy shop. Listen. Next one, what? There was a row of stalls on one side with all kinds of toys. Soldiers and milkmaids, kings and ministers, water carriers, water carriers and washer women and holy men. Understand? On the one side of the road there were the rows of toy shops with all kinds of toys. In the toy shop there were a lot of toys like soldiers and milkmaids, kings and ministers, water carriers and washerwomen and holy men. Let us continue to learn whether Hamid would buy anything else in the toy shop or not. It is very interesting, children. Continue. Mohammed bought a policeman in khaki with a red turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder. Mohsin bought a water carrier while Nure got a lawyer. Listen, Mohit bought a policeman toy. The policeman toy had a decorated with khaki dress with headband on his head and kept the gun on his shoulder. Understand? And the next one, Mohsin bought a water carrier. Nure bought a lawyer. And the next one, each toy. Those toys cost 2 paisa each. Hamid had only 3 paisas. How could he buy such expensive toys? If they dropped out of his hand, they would be smashed to bits. If a drop of water fell on them, the color would run. But he looked at them hungrily and wished he could hold them in his hands for just a moment or two. Understand? Each toy's cost was 2 paisa. Hamid had only 3 paisas in his hand. How he could pay to buy the expensive toys? It was too difficult to buy the expensive toys for Hamid, children. If they dropped out the toys, the toys would broken into small pieces. If a drop of water fall on the toys, the colors would disappear. Is it true or not, children? It is raw true. Hamid looked at the toys. Hamid just what he was going to do. Just he looked at the toys. He did not have a money to buy those toys. Just he had desire to hold the toys in his hand eagerly for one moment or 2 moments. Understand or not, children? Yeah, even though he was a 4 years old child, how he was going to take the decision to enjoy by himself. Listen carefully, children. And next one, he looked at them hungrily. Hungry means in this place eagerly, and wished he could hold them in his hands for just a moment or two. After the toys, it was sweets. Someone bought a sesame seed candy, others globe jams or halwa. They smacked their lips with relish. On only Hamid was left out. Yeah. After the toy shop, their visit towards the candy shop or sweet shop. Understand or not, Kana? Someone bought a sesame seed candy, others bought a globe jam or alwa. They bought the sweets with great pleasure. He did not have a money to buy any sweets at all in the sweet shop. And the next one, so he did not taste any sweets at all. Who did not taste any sweets at all? Hamid did not taste any sweet at all in the sweet stall. Do you all understand the theme of the story, children? Let us continue to learn the vocabulary part. Listen carefully, dears. Let us continue to learn the vocabulary part. In the next class, we are going to learn the remaining part of the one session. Listen carefully.
Today we are going to learn the vocabulary part, prefix and the suffix, children. It is easy to learn. Affix means the word. We are going to appropriate such a few letters at the beginning of the root word. It is called prefix. We are going to appropriate the word syllable, not letters. For example, re, it is not a word. Understand, Kana? It is a 2 letters. Understand? It is called a syllable. It is called a syllable. Root word and the root word. Yes, we are going to appropriate the syllable. It is called a suffix. word before we are going to add the syllable, it is called prefix. By adding the syllable at the beginning of the root word and the end of the root word, which give, we are able to frame a new words. We are able to frame a new words. Understand? Let us see the examples. Anti. Anti is a syllable. A-N-T-I. Anti. Virus is a one word. Virus, before we add an anti, we are able to frame the new word in our children. Antibiotic. And the next one, anticipate. Understand? Kana? Second one, X. Ex-serviceman. Serviceman, before we add the X. Ex-serviceman. Expand. Exchange. Change, before we add the EX to form a new word. Exchange. Ill. Illegal. Illness. Illusion. Insecure. Inability. Internet. IR. Irregular, irrespect, irresponsible. Let us continue to learn the suffix, children. Full. Here syllables are given. By using these syllables, we are able to frame the new words. Full, painful, careful, helpful, and we can frame many words by adding the syllable full. Understand? Colorful, beautiful, useful. By using the syllable full to frame the new words by own. Ly, accidentally, angrily, automatically. Angrily, automatically, beautifully, colorfully. Understand? Lovely. Hood, childhood, neighborhood, adulthood, brotherhood, sisterhood. Understand? And the next one, ISM, magnetism, activism, academicism. OUS, simultaneous. How to pronounce the word simultaneous? Subconscious, religious. Subconscious, religious. Do you all understand how to add the syllable to the root word to form a new word? By adding the syllable at the beginning of the root word, it is called a prefix. By adding the syllable at the end of the root words, it is called a suffix. It is easy to learn, children. You should frame the new words by own yourself. Thank you.